Hey, what's up YouTube? This is CJ Shadows. I have not made a video in a while. It is 2014. New year, new gear. You probably already noticed. I'm lit differently. I have a 500 watt tungsten light now there. I actually have two of them, but last night when I tried doing this, it was overkill. I use them for photo stuff too. But there's a 500 watt tungsten light with a translucent umbrella bounced. Gives it a nice, softer quality of light. And I don't look so ghost white, as some people would have said. Now, in regards to new gear, other than the light, I got a new Pebble smartwatch over the holidays to go with my sexy tablet or phablet. Oh, I missed a phone call. Oh well, not important. To go with my sexy phablet here, you can see Eddard Stark sitting there with the sword known as Ice from Game of Thrones. Not only that, I also watched a review from a young gentleman by the name of Carter, and he did a review on the Nexus 7, and this is my Nexus 7. I had a Nexus 7 prior to it. I had the older version, gave it to a family member. Out of the 4 tablets I own, this is my favorite tablet. I also use it for a lot of my photography stuff, and I'll talk about that in a second. So I'm going to answer a couple questions about photography since I've mentioned it in the past. And then I'm going to do a couple of shoutouts. So, without further ado, I'm going to talk a little bit about photography. Now, I get the question a lot is, what kind of photography do? I do portraits, I do families, I do weddings, I've done school shoots. Actually, in about 2 weeks here, I'm going to do a school shoot. I'm going from like 8:45 in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon doing group shots. And then small, like, probably single portraits here and there, and using strobes, studio strobes. And that's what I'm doing because one of my family members, their school saw my work, and it pretty much sold itself, so to speak. And they called me up and said, hey, we need somebody to do our group shots. Would you mind coming in? And I said, sure, I'll come in and do it. So that's how I got that job. The administrator of the building decided to give me a call and said that. And she liked what she saw, so she called me up and said, come and do our shoot. I said, awesome, sounds good to me. And so that's what I'm going to do. Also, that's how you're supposed to do it as a photographer or as an artist. You should have your work sell itself, and then you come in and you close the deal, so to speak. That's pretty much it. I mean, I know Carter, the young gentleman who did the review on the Nexus 7, actually is an aspiring photographer. There may be others out there too. I'm glad to see that though too, because I know photography is not dying off. Some people would say it's being killed off by video, but I don't believe that's the truth, that it's being killed off by video. I don't think that's the case, and I'm glad because still photography is something that I enjoy doing, and I know a lot of other people do as well. So I'll go down a list of some of the gear I have, and I do suggest you guys picking up a decent camera. Right now you'll see I don't have the battery in here, they're charging at the moment. This is my battery grip, this is my Canon EOS 6D, this is my backup camera. The battery grip, the battery slide in here, lock it down, and you have double the storage so you can do longer shoots. I have a battery grip on all my cameras. My main camera is a 5D Mark III, which is in the bag, with a 70-200 f2.8 on it. I'm sorry, 70-200 f4L on it. And then I have an EOS 7D as well, and which is my crop sensor camera. I do suggest if you're going to get serious into photography, pick yourself up a decent SLR. It could be a Rebel or the Nikon equivalent. Put your money away and get a decent camera. That's how you start. You got to learn, and then if you have the artistic side of it down, you're going to definitely have time to go through and do the technical aspect of it, which is learning ISO, shutter speed, aperture, learning how to do certain lighting situations. My experience, my first time shooting a lot of times was in low light situations, because I'm a musician as well, and when I was playing with bands, when we'd be done with our set, excuse me, and I would get up, get off stage, and then I'd have a camera with me and I'd do a shoot right there. And the guys, some of the other bands would see my stuff and they'd be like, hey, that looks awesome, could you do shoots for us? And then that's how I got a lot of gigs doing photo work for a lot of the bands that I've either played with or that I knew. And they're like, and that's awesome, that's how you do it. Again, have your work sell itself, and then you go in and you close the deal. A lot of people out there, I've seen a lot of really talented young photographers out there, and their work does sell itself. Technically, there's a lot of things that I would say are not the best, and technically that professors would tell you you gotta fix. Artistically, they're awesome. So you have that side. So once you learn the technical aspect of it, you'll actually be in much better shape as a photographer. That is my suggestion. Get a good camera, start learning the technical aspect of it, go to creativelive.com. They have a lot of really cool courses, and some of them are free. They do rebroadcasts. Check them out. I definitely recommend that. Also, learning online, reading things and learning from other people. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm going to tell you my how to contact me here in a minute as well. Like young people like Carter or other people that might be watching this, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can start shooting at any age, and just learn it. It's an amazing thing to do. It's fun, and it's not going anywhere. Cell phone cameras are great. Like this is a 13 megapixel camera on this guy. I've actually seen people shoot with their tablets. I don't recommend it. If you're doing selfies, that's cool. In regards to selfies, like when I'm doing shoots, like if I'm doing younger guys and younger girls, because I do a lot of teens to young adults. I don't do babies. I don't do babies. No babies, no toddlers, no thanks. People that I can actually direct to do what I want them to do versus babies. No babies for me. At any rate, no duck faces. Anybody who makes a duck face on my set, I'm telling them, no, you're not allowed to do duck faces. No, I can't stand duck faces. As a photographer, it drives me nuts. I've seen selfies with kids, with people, they do it with their mouth wide open. It's weirdest selfies I've ever seen in my life. But if you want to do selfies, use your cell phone camera, use your camera on your Nexus 7 or whatever you want to do. Don't do selfies with an SLR. You can, but do a really good picture with an SLR. Or if you're going into a studio shoot, don't give people the duck face, please. But that's just my pet peeve. Anyways, we're digressing there. As a photographer, I've done a lot of different things, and I suggest everybody just, if you're going to do it, do it. Enjoy it, and that's really all I can say about it. Run with it. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because anybody can do it if they want to. If you have the creative aspect of it, the technical aspect might be a little hard to do at sometimes. You might not understand it, but you will. It's a huge learning curve, but take your time, learn it. I do suggest it. If you want to do stuff like this, these lights here are cheap. Get an inexpensive set of like tungsten lights. You can do stuff like this. This is really well lit right now. It's bounced off an umbrella. You'll learn different things like that. The more you learn, the better toolkit you're going to have to get different gigs. And then again, let your stuff sell itself. So I'm also going to do a couple shout outs here before I close this video up. I wanted to answer some questions about photography and show off some new gear. I'm going to be making more videos this year now that I have a nice new little place to sit. I cleared some place and new lighting and things like that. So shout outs to all the guys from Xbox. I haven't talked to you guys in a while because I have an Xbox One and only Taver has an Xbox One, and apparently it's not working properly. So there's nobody on Xbox One much, and nobody really talks during Ghosts. Speaking of Ghost, my Ghost disc, it doesn't read it now. Every other disc I have reads fine except for Ghost, so I'm not going to spend $60 more if I want to get Ghost again. Ugh! Anyways, frustrating. So all you guys on Xbox, Chris Taver and Kyle and everybody else, Jeremy actually I talked to the other day, he has an Xbox One. The only one who has an Xbox One right now that works. So Taver, please get your Xbox One back. That's all I'm saying. I want to shout out to Carter, great photographer. He makes some interesting videos. He's an aspiring photographer, and I don't know if he wants to do video, but I know he does photography and he's pretty good at it. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below. He's a young guy. The video he made of the Nexus 7 made me laugh. Also, he snowboards, and I can't do that. I can't snowboard for my life, so, But go check him out. Subscribe to him if you like his videos. All in all, I'm going to be making more videos this year, and I apologize for not being here for a while, but, things happen. But there will be a lot more because I did buy this gear specifically for it. I bought a shotgun mic, but it doesn't work real well. It broke, and it doesn't play well, so send it back and maybe get a Rhodes. Anyways, without further ado, as I say at the end of every one of my videos, stay safe online in the real world. Everybody, if you need something or if you want to talk to me, my Kick is Undead2001. My Snapchat is Undead01. I do have Vine, but I haven't used it. So, I mean, you want to talk to me, or if you have any questions about photography, please let me know. Let me know who you are. If you send me anything dirty on Snapchat, I'm going to probably hunt you down and throw stuffed pigs at you. Yes, stuffed pigs. Giant stuffed pigs. Giant stuffed pigs. If that's something you're into, you might, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.